Hey neighbors, it's Ken. A less enthusiastic message today, a little bit sad. I've just been sent a message. I've been forwarded a message. Maybe you've seen it too. It was from the Booming Group by one of the admins. It's by Marietta. Marietta is a member of Glera and instrumental in the booming. She's done a lot of good work, I think, in the suburb. Unfortunately, this message, she's claiming that the CPF, don't do what they say they're going to do. And and she makes a claim that says that SAPS can't rely on blockwatch. It's ridiculous. It's untenable. I don't understand how somebody who is in a position of leadership, who's trying to build a community, can come out and say these kinds of things. These initiatives only work if we all get behind them. They only work if we work together. Now, I also want to be clear. I know the people on the CPF and on Blockwatch, and I know the people on Glera. Glera and the CPF, they have a great working relationship. Glera and the CPF, they get on great. It's really unfortunate that the views of one individual come across as representing the relationship between those two groups of people. It's simply not the case. Those two groups of people, they work well together. They're working for the same thing, which is a better, safer suburb for all of us to live in. That's what Glera wants. That's what the CPF wants. That's what Blockwatch wants. It's really, it's impossible to understand why Marietta believes that that's not what people want. It's unfathomable. I don't understand it. Anyway, I'm really disappointed. We're working really hard to bring people together. And then we get stuff like this. It doesn't make any sense, guys. So there is a booming meeting tomorrow. It's technically a Glera meeting, but there will be people from Blockwatch there, and there will be people from the CPF there, because they want the same things. It's tomorrow night. I hope that you'll show up, because we all need to work together. We need to be on the same team. If we don't work together, these things don't work. So that's tomorrow. It's Wednesday night. It's at the church. It's at 6:30. And then on Thursday, the CPF will have a meeting. The police will be there. You're allowed to ask questions. So please, if you think that the CPF or that the police can't rely on help from Blockwatch or the CPF, then show up on Thursday. Show up on Thursday and just ask the police. Say to them, hey, police, do you think that we are better off with a Blockwatch or without a Blockwatch? Hey, police, do you think that Blockwatch does a good job, or do you think that they're terrible? And you can just ask the police, and you can hear what they say. And then out of integrity, I also want to say that I know a little bit about the getting volunteers, because I've been trying to help get more volunteers for Blockwatch, because there's only a few people there, and they protect a lot of houses, and so they need some volunteers. It's the same with Glera, by the way. Glera also only has a few volunteers, and they could probably do with some help as well. But that's a message for a future video. So it took, maybe, 2 weeks or something like this, to organize a meet and greet for all the people who wanted to volunteer. Could it have been done in 2 days instead of 2 weeks? Maybe, but it's a volunteer organization, right? So it's not going to work as fast as Take-A-Lot. The guys are trying. They're doing great work, So yeah, maybe it took 2 weeks to organize a meet and greet instead of 2 days. Well, perhaps if there were more volunteers, it could all happen faster. However, it's patently false that at the time that message was posted, which is today, to claim that none of those people have been contacted. It's just patently false. And it's really disappointing. It's disappointing that that was shared in a public space. It was disappointing that it was shared from a platform of leadership. And it's disappointing then that we have to take responses like this into a public forum to set the record straight. Like that's really sad. In fact, like I'm on a communications group with Marietta, and she doesn't ask on that group, hey guys, does anybody know if the volunteers have been contacted? She didn't check, right? To my knowledge, she didn't check. And like, it doesn't make any sense, and now we all have to come and air our dirty laundry in public. This is turning into like YouTube wars. What's the point? Like, we're all adults. This is ridiculous. Anyway, that's my rant. Today, it's a rant. Up until now, all my messages have been messages of positivity. But occasionally, you actually just have to have a rant. Anyway, hope we'll see you tomorrow and Thursday. And we hope that you'll get involved because, even if there are one or two people who are sowing dissent, if enough of us are sowing unity and working together, then we can build a great suburb. So thanks, Lombardy. Thank you, neighbors. Thanks to those of you who contribute. Thanks to those of you who've signed your forms. Thanks to those of you who've submitted questions. Thanks to those of you who have showed up at the meetings. And, if you see me tomorrow or Thursday, come and say hi.